All right, so welcome to your Power Pocket on following up. And so before we actually begin, I want to remind you of a couple of things. First, the fortune is in the follow up. And number two, I'm going to give you one word, and that word is gratitude. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue our conversations out of love and gratitude with all the people within the next 15 minutes, as many as we can. We're going to follow up with them with love and gratitude in terms that we are just merely continuing the conversation that we have already had with them as if it was still happening. Okay? We're going to keep it simple. Some of these people may have completely ghosted you. Some of these people, maybe you forgot to follow up with back in May. So let's get started with having a couple of things in line before we begin. Okay, so I want you to pause here a moment and I want you to do a couple of things. I want to make sure that you have your carts open and you know who are the people who have open carts right now. Maybe they viewed them, maybe they have not viewed them, but you need to know who those people are. So that's number one. Number two, I write things down. So I want you to go back, pick a month, let's say 3 months ago. Okay, pick a month, maybe April, May, or, let's go back 3 months. I don't know when you're listening to this. So go back 3 months, open up to a page of people that you know that you have invited and that you have written down and that you have had conversations with. Maybe they were a not now. Maybe they meant to sign up and they forgot. Maybe they did sign up and they quit. Whatever it is, open up to that month and have that available. And then third, I want you to go ahead and write out your follow-up. Here's what I have written, and this is what I'm going to send out now. And here's a tip. If typing is not your jam or copying and pasting is just doesn't feel as good, do a voice message. Takes a little bit longer, but goodness gracious, for someone who hasn't heard from you since May really love hearing your voice right now. So here's going to be my message to people. Hey, so-and-so, it's finally fall and life is finally starting to normalize. I can't believe I'm even getting back to work travel again. I loved being home, but it's kind of freeing to visit new places again. It's been a while since I've reached out regarding my programs. Yep, I'm still at it. I'm looking for two types of women. One who really needs a mindful routine, focusing on healthy habits, meditation, nutrition, and fitness. Even if they work out already and need to dial in because, COVID. Maybe pick up a lifting program or running, and or someone who needs to supplement their income. Maybe even do something completely different because of the lifestyle changes that have been impacted on them the past few months. Something that they actually want to do on their own time. I get to help women build body confidence in businesses that they are proud of, that empower, impact both their life and the lives of others. I'm forever grateful for how my life has been impacted merely because I personally said yes to taking care of myself. Do you know anyone? Maybe you'd like to learn more about what we have going on. I appreciate you taking the time to continue to follow, support, and reply. Love and light, Shannon. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work, and you are too. So if you need to pause and write out what you're going to say, go ahead and do so now. Otherwise, I have my timer here, and I'm going to go ahead and get to work. So start. 15 minutes, guys. Okay, so these last 5 minutes, I had already mentioned earlier that I wanted you to make sure that you had your carts open. Okay, so the carts, if you haven't realized this before, you can view whether someone has viewed your cart and has opened it, or if it's still in sitting in their inbox. So we're going to do two things. One, you're going to resend those carts. Okay, and then two, you're going to type up an email. Okay, so you already have their email, and it's going to be a oops email. So you're assuming that they haven't completed their registration. Actually, you're not even assuming they haven't completed their registration. You're assuming that they forgot to hit submit. And you're merely reminding them to do so because you want to make sure that they get everything on time. So go ahead and open up your inbox. Go ahead and type out an email. Press pause if you need to. Make sure that you have that copied link so you can insert it for convenience in the body of your message. And you're going to send that to them today. And in the subject line, it's going to say, oops, it looks like you forgot to hit submit. Okay. And then it's going to begin with, oh my goodness, it looks like you forgot to hit submit on your registration. This is not a big deal. It actually happens all the time because people forget to scroll all the way down and hit submit. No big deal. We still have time. I just don't want your cart to expire. So please go ahead, complete your registration, and give me a thumbs up as soon as you do so I can add you into our next group. Love and light, Shannon. Okay, keep it nice and simple. You can also take that same message that again has their copied link in it and send it to them via message as well. Or you can send them a voice message because, again, that's so personally. Hey, so and so, just want to let you know I sent you an email reminder to go ahead and complete your registration. I wanted to do this before the cart expired and also wanted to make sure that you didn't think that the order went through because you forgot to hit submit. So send a little voice message, go ahead and send those emails, and let's finish up the next 5 minutes that way. Well, actually, there's the alarm. So 15 minutes is actually up, but if you still have time to continue to do that, feel free. But that was your Power Pocket on following up. Don't forget, fortune is in the follow up, and always have grace and gratitude when you're talking to people. Take care.